समर्थन करता हूं। धन्यवाद।
श्री डी राजा।
Sir, I rise to oppose this budget. I oppose this budget. Sir, our finance minister, Mr. Arun Jaitley, otherwise a very liberal, forward-looking man, had to go to Upanishads to draw inspiration. In fact, the finance minister should have consulted the Constitution of India, on which he took oath as finance minister. The Constitution of India, the directive principles of state policy, Article 39 is very clear. Let me quote, sir. The Article 39 says, the state shall, in particular, direct its policy towards securing that the citizens, men and women, equally have the right to an adequate means of livelihood, that the operation of economic system does not result in the concentration of wealth and means of production to common detriment. Sir, this budget presented by the BJP-led NDA government is a budget for the corporates, of the corporates. No demagogy can deceive this fact. And even Finance Minister Arun Jaitley must be honest to admit this. This budget is not to create wealth. This budget is to cut down the expenditures on services to the common people. Sir, I quote, there is a huge cut in Panchayat Raj by 95 crores. There is a cut in the allocation for agriculture by 17,000 plus crores. There is cut in women and child development by 10,000 plus thousand crores. There is a cut in drinking water and sanitation by 6,000 plus crores. There is a cut in water resources by 4,000 plus crores, 1,000 crores. There is huge cut in the scheduled caste sub-plan by 30,000 crores. There is a huge cut in tribal sub-plan by 19,000 crores. There is cut in even PM's Swachh Bharat by 6,000 plus crores. There is a cut in midday meals by 9,000 plus crores. It is a cut budget. That's why I call it as a cut budget. It is cut everywhere. But what happens, sir? As far as the corporates are concerned, the budget is very clear. It has cut down the corporate tax by 5%, from 30% to 25%. It is lower than the prevailing taxes in European Union countries, in Latin American countries. Even it is lower than several East Asian countries. There is a trend in all these countries introducing wealth and inheritance taxes, but your budget removes wealth tax. That is where I call this budget is budget for corporates and of the corporates. And you talk about fiscal deficit. But who is paying for the fiscal deficit? It is not the corporate houses. It is the poor who are burdened to pay for fiscal deficit to sustain your economy. Sir, since 1990s onwards, the trajectory is like that. India, which started its economic trajectory as a welfare state, has been transforming into a neoliberal state, a market-oriented state. That is where you commit mistakes and your government, even though claims, pretends to be pro-poor, but actually you are pro-corporate, and all your policies are not in the interests of the working people, are not in the interests of the farmers, agricultural workers, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, women, minorities. I can go on reeling out all figures which you have given. It is not my figures. These are all your figures found in your economic survey, found in your budget. Sir, I am asking, the primary task of the government is to generate revenue, to mobilize revenue, where you have miserably failed, and there is no roadmap for generating revenue. For instance, on one side, your revenue foregone, and Mr. Arun Jaitley can say a different definition, because he says backward regions are to be developed, so corporate houses are given subsidies. But I am telling you, you have wound up the backward regions grant fund. Why did you do that? In the name of cooperative federalism, on the basis of recommendation given by 14th Finance Commission, you are giving 42% share to the states, but you are winding up all your central schemes. You are asking the state governments to take charge of those central schemes. And the best performing or good performing states like Tamil Nadu, Kerala are deprived of their benefits. At the same time, poor states are deprived of their help from the central government. What is your policy? That's what I am saying. And for generation of funds, I am telling you, you are not talking about the non-performing assets. I am coming. You are not talking about the non-performing assets in banks. And you know what is the amount. As finance minister, you know the government has admitted in this very August house, the 2,60,000 crores remain as non-performing asset. I am not talking about black money. Black money in abroad, black money within the country, what you are going to do, what your cabinet will do, let us wait and see. But I am asking about these non-performing assets. Who are the people? Who are the defaulters, willful defaulters? They are not innocent defaulters. They are all willful defaulters. You know the list. When an employees association, All India Bank Employees Association can release the names, why can't government release the names? What prevents you releasing their names and taking action against those people who are the willful defaulters, who have taken the money from public sector banks, which is genuinely people's money, but you are not taking action and you are telling the people government has no money, what to do? And I am asking, what are you going to do? You are saying public sector should be sold out, and you have fixed the target from 23,900 crores to be increased to 69,500. What is this public sector? I am not just referring to Jawaharlal Nehru just like that as Congress people do. I am sincerely referring to Jawaharlal Nehru. He said public sector undertakings are the modern temples of modern India. Why are you selling those modern temples? Why are you demolishing those modern temples? This is what I am asking. Why you are doing? And Manmohan Singh as Prime Minister admitted in this very same August House that public sector is the strength of India. Mr. Pranab Mukherjee had to admit our fundamentals are quite strong. When we ask what are the fundamentals, it is the public sector undertakings, public sector banks, public sector insurance companies, they are the fundamentals of Indian economy and they are strong, but you are weakening these fundamentals of Indian economy, then you are saying our economy is in bad shape. This is because of your wrong policies. Now the time has come, you will have to review your policies, the neoliberal economic policies, the Congress failed to review and they had to face the wrath of the people and they have been defeated. And the same fate is waiting for you. The same destiny is waiting for you. Nobody can escape the wrath of the people if we think we can betray the trust given to us by our people. So,
Thank
sir,
you.
this budget needs to
आपका
be
समय पूरा हो गया
reworked
है।
and it should become really pro-people and pro-poor. As of
Please.
now, this budget is against poor, this budget is anti-people, this budget is pro-corporate houses, pro-big business houses. That is why I strongly